Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Totally Reva Designs. In today's video I will be doing a quick tutorial on how to do auto layout and responsiveness. So I'm going to use these cards for example. I'm going to make another one. So whenever you're doing responsive layout, it's always important to put them in auto layout on the side right here. Let me show you what I did. I'm going to start off by putting a frame right here on the side, and then I'm going to add some text. Well, I can copy this text right here, hold it down Option, and just bring that down. And then I'm holding down Option again for the paragraph text. And for the button, this is how I made the button. You can make it the way you want to make it, but usually the most responsive way to make buttons is by wrapping them in an auto layout. I'm gonna write the word button down here, and then I'm gonna right click it and add an auto layout, or you can do Shift and press the A key to do that. There's different ways that can be done. And then it puts a bounding box around it. And with auto layout, first let me add a fill color so you can see it better. With auto layout, you can decrease and increase the padding on the sides and from the top. Say for instance, I want the sides to be this length. You can be any length you want it to be. And you can round the corners any size you want for the frame. I go to appearance, round corners. I'm gonna give it a radius of, let's see, 50, or for it to be round. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I'm holding Shift Option when I'm dragging it to evenly size it. I'm going to add an image right here, and what I usually use when I'm adding my images, I'm just going to use an unsplash image. I'm going to add, let's see, texture, or I'm going to do a wallpaper color. Let me look up nature. And I'm going to use this color. No, wait. I'm going to use, let me use something else. I'm going to use this. I'm going to just use this image. I'm around the corner to about 16. For the button, I'm just going to make it, take the eyedropper, I'm going to make it that color, the fill color, and then for the text, select the color, I'm going to make it white. Since I got the information here already, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the title and the paragraph and then put that in a separate auto layout on the side, this side button. The reason why I'm not putting the button in there yet, because the button is going to be in a different section, and I don't want the buttons to get mixed up. You could put it in there, but it's not going to function properly. And now I'm going to duplicate this button, Command C, and then Command V, Command V again, a few times, and then hold down Shift, and then grab each button and hit Auto Layout again, or Shift A. Now I can put these together. I can put another auto layout around these items. Let me stretch this out, Let me add another button. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab this frame 34, which is the photo. And then this other frame, which is the contents, I'm gonna rename, let me see, go to this. This right here is the buttons. And then, let me see, this right here is the titles. The titles are within the contents. I grabbed the photo and the contents, and then I put another layout on it. Add a fill color so you can see it better. And to make this look presentable, increase the padding on the top a little bit, and then on the sides as well. This. And this one, let's see, I gave it 16, so I'm gonna give the outer, the card, the outer frame is the card. I'm gonna give that a 16 in radius as well. As you can see, it's not responsive yet. When I do this, it's not doing anything. I pressed Command Z to undo. But what you have to do first, gotta make sure everything is set to fill container. The titles, that's set to fill. And this is set to fill. That's set to fill. And then the buttons group to fill as well. Because it's within in the content section. And then when you go back to the buttons, if you want that to wrap under, you press this arrow right here that says wrap, and it'll go down this. And test it out. It's not ready yet. But what we can do, instead of keeping the outer card at hug, you change it. You gotta set the maximum and minimums right here. The current width is 1201. So we're gonna set max width as 1201. And then say for instance we want it to wrap this, then 464. We set the minimum to 464. So let me look at the other cards. I left the frame it was. That's set to fill, and this is set to fill. That's set to fill the outer container. Let me see. I gotta set this to fill, this outer container to fill with the contents in it. So it's the fill container. See how it all wraps together. And let me see. Making sure everything okay, I set a maximum. Let's see, minimum width is 433 for this one, and max is 495. $464. Let me see. Seven. Let me see. Let me go to this. Let me look at this. So I know I set like a maximum minimum. Okay. 464. How about if I make this see how long this is 495. Since this is already the width of this is 685. So max width what I did right here. That other one right here is 495 right here. This is going to be max width 685. The max and min of the whole card is 464. If I change this to see how wide this is, 377. Or should I change it to 464? Let me see. The minimum is 464. Let me see here. So let me try this out. It's still for try 450. Okay, that's set to fill 483. 483. If I do the I'm gonna have to change these right here to the width, the max width of 685. The title and the text. Wait a minute. I gotta, this card right here is set to wrap, and this one is set to wrap. What I have to do is set the card to wrap, because that's not what I did at first. Let me go ahead and put this to wrap. And now, once I do that, it goes down here. If I can make this a little bit, the minimum of that, set that to, let me set it to 400 and see what it'll do. Everything else in here changes to 400 within the box. In order for it to wrap, you always set everything on the inside to fill container. This right here, set that to fill container. And then on the outer part, you always wrap the card. And now it works better. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel and give a like on this video if you find it very helpful. Take care.